Hello and welcome to part 37 of Let's Play Pokemon Pearl. In the last part we fought our way through the 8th gym in the game. Well, the final gym in the game, obviously. And yeah, now all that leaves is to take on the gym leader, Mr. What's the point? That's his name. I don't know why he's always moaning and complaining, but yeah, let's get to it. So yeah, his first Pokemon is going to be a level 46 Raichu, which you've already fought Raichu before. And it doesn't really have anything powerful any powerful attacks, so you shouldn't have too much trouble, I would say. So yeah, for reasons I discussed in the last part, I sent out Bigger Bird first because I didn't think it was going to be able to take any real hits, so I thought I might as well use Bigger Bird to take out the weaker Pokemon rather than it just being killed in one against the stronger one. So I hit it with Fly. Obviously it's not going to be very effective, and Bigger Bird gets paralysed, so that's not going too well, but hits me with a Thunder Wave, but obviously that's not going to do anything. So I decide, screw it, I'm just going to use Close Combat, I don't care at this point. So Raichu hits me with a Charge Beam, which I thought was going to take me out, but I actually got quite lucky. Or not lucky, it didn't take me out really. Charge Beam is not a good attack. I had it on Coggers in Pokemon White, and it was just bad, it just didn't do enough damage really. Although Coggers was a bad Pokemon, so maybe that would be it. So yeah, I hit it with Close Combat because I thought, screw it, it's going to die anyway. I got quite unlucky there and it didn't die, although that was actually a blessing in disguise because it lowered its health, so it had to get healed. So he used his Hyper Potion early, because you'd rather have them use their potions on earlier Pokemon than later ones. So now that he's used it on Raichu, he won't be able to use it on his tougher Pokemon. So yeah, even though Bigger Bird died, you did a good job, Bigger Bird. You did a great job. So even if all it did was, you know, get rid of a Hyper Potion. So I decided to go for Gandhi. Didn't really want to use anything that would be... I actually don't have any ground type moves in my whole squad. So I actually didn't have anything that was going to be super effective. So I kind of had to go along the case of not using like electric moves and stuff, and just having strong Pokemon. Because like I said in the last part, it's not... You don't essentially have to have a gym's weakness to be able to do it. It just bloody well helps. So yeah, Gandhi did a ton of damage then. I really would have liked a critical hit, but whatever. And stupidly, Raichu hits me with a Brick Break, and I stupidly, straight after, use a Shadow Ball. I don't know why I kept using Shadow Balls. There's something about Shadow Ball that I just keep using it for some reason. Like, I keep trying, I don't know, I just keep thinking it's actually going to be a good attack and actually do a lot of damage, and it never does. It really is a pointless attack. Gandhi's special attack just isn't good enough for Shadow Ball to be useful, so I hit it with a Strength instead. I probably should have hit it with Strength first time. I just didn't want to use High Jump Kick again in case Gandhi gets hit, or misses and gets hit, so... And yeah, this little freak, Ambipom, is a weird Pokemon. So yeah, annoyingly, it uses Baton Pass and switches out to Luxray, its most powerful Pokemon. Now I wanted Gandhi out because that weird monkey hand fella, I don't know what the hell it is, but yeah, is normal type. So if Gandhi did hit it with High Jump Kick, it would have taken out in one and I would have been happy, but because he switched out, he kind of messed me up, so I didn't really want to switch out Gandhi. With these higher level battles, like, they can just take you out in one, so if I switched out, or if I switched to something else, he might just, you know, take out that Pokemon. So I thought I'll just risk it and leave Gandhi in. It's got some decent attacks. So yeah, I hit it with High Jump Kick. I did a lot of damage actually for those two hits. And then again I stupidly used Strength, or I didn't want to use High Jump Kick. And yeah, look, second time in this battle already, I weakened it but couldn't quite kill it. So yeah, I'm sure I could have done a lot smoother run of this gym, but apparently these Pokemon don't want to die and they just want to keep living, which is annoying. It's a bit selfish if you ask me. So yeah, I thought this was a good time to send out my Luxray, have them face off, you know, in a cool Luxray battle, but it only needed to do a little bit more damage, so I thought I might as well just use my electric Pokemon. because its electric's move actually isn't very effective against me either, so it kind of works out pretty well. Unfortunately, it uses Thunder Fang, which is a stupid amount. Like, look at that. It just had to get a critical hit. Plug Switch took so much more damage than it should have done. It should have just like, right, okay, hit it with Crunch, it's dead. But no, he hits me twice and gets a critical hit. So it's just lucky I didn't send out something else. Maybe I could have, if I had Bigger Bird, I probably would send it out, because that has quite good speed. That's what I wanted. So yeah, I decided to keep Plug Switch in because... No, I decided to switch Plug Switch out, I'm afraid. And yeah, when he goes into this Pokemon, you may be thinking, Honest 23, what the hell are you doing? You had an electric type Pokemon, and this is a water type Pokemon, so you would have been able to take it out in like one hit. And yeah, you would be right. I, for some reason, because it's a red Pokemon, I always think it's a fire type. I'm like, oh, red, fire type. So I use Hot Fuzz to try and take it out. I don't know why I didn't realise it was a water type. It's clearly some sort of octopus, squid, sea creature, not some sort of lava dude. So yeah, that's... But I've got Hot Fuzz out now, so I'm kind of stuck with it. But it's not too bad. Hot Fuzz, again, is really strong. There's nothing that it can really do to damage me, so... I just hit it with Surf, just because it's Hot Fuzz's best attack, I would say. Although, yeah, this does mean it will take a while to take it out. I was kind of hoping for a critical hit, because I haven't got one this battle yet. But and yeah, if you... to drag out this battle even more, the AI keeps using Bullet Seed, which is always fun to watch. God. He got 5 hits last time, and then he got 3 hits. Oh. So yeah, I kind of avoided switching out in this battle, which was kind of stupid, because if I switched out into Plug Switch, I don't think this Pokemon would have done much damage with Bullet Seed, so I think I would have been okay. But as it stands, I just left Hot Fuzz. What the hell name is that? Octazooka. That either sounds like the coolest attack ever or the stupidest attack ever. I'm not quite sure, I can't quite make up my mind about it. So yeah, I left Hot Fuzz in and it took 4 serves to take it down, and then I get my critical hit. I knew I was due a critical hit, but did I have to get it then? Couldn't I have got it earlier? Save me some time? Oh well. So yeah, now that those 3 Pokemon are down, that only leaves 1 left. As you remember, it's that stupid prick that decided to switch out. And now that Gandy's not alive anymore, I don't have that Pokemon, but I do have my 5th Pokemon, Frosty Bush. I just decided to use it because I didn't think it would have any attacks that could like damage me badly. So I thought I might as well just go with Frosty Bush because it hasn't been out this whole time. So, and because of Hail. So as long as I could stay alive, I could just use Hail to keep or to kill the Pokemon. So, and yeah, it straight away uses Agility for no apparent reason. Again, this supports my AI just randomly use attacks with no real tactic theory, because there was no need to use Agility. It was already quicker. Frosty Bush isn't a fast Pokemon. It's actually the slowest Pokemon I have, easily, like by far. So yeah, because of the Icicle plate, I used Blizzard and it did a good chunk of damage, so I'm pretty happy with that. So all I have to do is hit it with 1 more Blizzard and yeah, we will be out of it. It pathetically tries to hit me with a Shockwave, but come on, it's too late now. Come on, Emo Boy, it's too late. This battle's mine, so yeah, I decided to hit with Wood Hammer, mix it up. I probably should have just gone for Blizzard again, but Blizzard actually is quite low accuracy for a move, so yeah, you say you have 5 Blizzards, you probably will miss 1 or 2 of them. You might not, but I'm just saying. So yeah, that's that done. We have our 8th badge. We finally cheered this prick up, so that's always a bonus, you know. I do like personal gain and accidentally making someone feel better, you know. Even if he got more depressed, I wouldn't care. I just earned a gym badge. I got all 8 gym badges. I don't need you. Always a good sound to hear, that little soundtrack. So yeah, what this badge allows me to do, I can now use Waterfall outside of battle, which I know what you're thinking. We haven't seen any waterfalls as of yet, but trust me, we're going to need it to get into the Pokemon League. So, and he gives us Charge Beam, but there's really no... I don't know why I don't want to use Charge Beam. I don't like the attack Charge Beam, but It's a gym leader attack. Most gym leader TMs are bad. Well, the majority of them anyway, so. And yeah, thanks to the clever people at Nintendo, getting out of this place is pretty damn simple. I mean, I can see why in Pokemon White they started using teleporter pads, but yeah, they actually did set it up so you weren't going to be trekking out the whole time. And what's up with Sunny Shore? Sunny is spelled with 2 N's, isn't it? Although I guess this is a fake town, so I shouldn't really worry too much. So yeah, obviously the first thing we're going to do is go back to the Pokemon Center to heal our Pokemon, because our Pokemon squad is weak. And one thing I'm going to quickly do, I know this is going to seem a bit random and not make a lot of sense, but I never visited the Fieldstone market. I never actually showed what was there and what you can get. So I'm going to just pop in there. I'm not going to show everything that's in there, I'm just going to say, or just show, hey, this is here, in case you need it, because we're about to, you know, start the trek to the Elite Four, so you want to be prepared. And this is the place to buy stuff, so yeah, there's not really much to say about this place. It's exactly the same as the other ones, although these do have escalators now, so that's pretty trendy. So yeah, this is the woman that you can get your boosts from, or your drugs from. This is the one where you can get your X from. I don't know if they're drugs too, but they probably are, if they boost speed and stuff like that. So yeah, she gives you a counter, which is pretty cool, I guess. If you want to count up to 9 or 10,000, then you have the counter app. So, in all these sort of stores and places like this, you're always going to find random people will give you something. There will be a generous man about. So. And yeah, this is the woman I actually wanted to talk about, or talk to anyway, because she sells these TMs, which are, I'm not going to say the most powerful attacks in the whole game, but these are the pretty much the most powerful TMs you can get, or that you can buy. So, as you can see, there's sort of each one for each sort of move. There's Blizzard, there's Thunder, there's Solar Beam, there's Fire Blast, there's Focus Punch, I want to say. I can't quite remember the other ones, but yeah, so. I wanted to buy Thunder to teach the Plug Switch because I looked it up. I thought Luxray or Plug Switch was going to learn Thunder naturally, but I looked it up and it turns out that wasn't the case. So I thought that I better buy Thunder, because I'm going to bloody well need it for the Elite Four. So, yeah, finally get rid of Leer. I've had that attack so long. It started with that attack, didn't it? And I now delete it. That's crazy. And yeah, I also bought Solar Beam. I have no idea why. I wanted Frosty Bush to have a really good attack, or grass attack, because it has a really good ice attack, but I don't have any Pokemon with good grass attacks, and while Wood Hammer is really good, it does hit in recoil, so it's kind of no good, really. It's handy for taking out one Pokemon, but if I'm fighting a bunch of water Pokemon, say, I do need an attack that's better, which is why it makes no sense that I bought Solar Beam. Solar Beam, you have to, in case you don't know, you have to charge it for a turn and then you hit the next turn. But it's kind of a bit pointless really, because that just takes just as much time, and if you're wasting a turn charging, they could hit you and might hit you as much as recoil would. So yeah, that's why I think I do eventually get rid of Solar Beam, or I do teach it another attack, because it does need a grass attack. So with that done, we can now finally head up from this town, from this cursed town, and move on to the final stretch. This is exciting stuff. So yeah, here's Jasmine. If you don't, you should recognise her if you're a Pokemon fan. She is, if you don't know, the second gym leader from the second generation, Gold and Silver. So she's a bug specialist and she's waiting for you here. You can actually talk to her before you actually do the gym battle, and she will say hello and what's going on and that she's just hanging out. But yeah, so she will give you Waterfall, and I'm going to teach her to Hot Fuzz, and in the next part we are going to start going up this route and head towards Victory Road. So I've been Honest Tom 23 and I hope to see you next time. Okay, goodbye.